Live. Here we go. Woohoo! Happy Friday! Action!
Okay.
But we don't have anybody yet.
All right.
Yeah, we're at
Well,
Colorado.
yes, happy Friday. It's a hot one.
Yes, it is.
Right next to each
There's,
other.
yep, Helene. Hello, Helene. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Turn the volume all the way up. Okay.
I don't know if that
Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, we got 8 people, 14. Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. And if you guys are double dipping and you guys are having fun stitching with OESD, and then I hope you're having a fantastic day.
It's Friday. How bad can it be?
Right?
Right? Happy Friday, everybody.
Okay. So a couple of announcements. Well, obviously this weekend is the OESD event. So hopefully, if you are watching while you're doing that, then you're having a great time. Next week, we have the Bianni 2-day event, again in Littleton, on Friday and Saturday. For that event, you are bringing your machine, and there is a supply list up. Either you should have got one in your kit, or if you lost that, then it should be posted online as well. So just make sure you have like your threads, and you're gonna need some like interfacing and stuff like that. So just take a look at that. It'll tell you on there what you need. There's like some feet and stuff that were suggested. So just take a look at that. Make sure you have everything ready, and bring that with you. There shouldn't really be any like cutting, because everything was pretty much cut exact for you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, again, that's next Friday and Saturday in the Littleton store.
Okay.
Then the next weekend is Kimberbell Day. So, for that, to attend in either store, from 9 to 1, we're going to do a watch party. So for that, you can just go online, sign up. It's free. We would ask for you to sign up, actually, so that we can know how many chairs to put out, things like that. For Kimberbell Day, you get a free design. And the way to do that is to actually go to kimberbell.com and register with them, because we are not providing that design. Kimberbell is. So in order to make sure you get it, register there. Okay?
Right. Right.
And
they will send that out after the video is done. Yes.
And then afterwards, that afternoon, both stores are also going to do a sew-along party. That is from 2 to 4. And the project that Kim is making is this cute little mini table topper or wall hanging. It's like a little 12 by 12, or no, 14.
12 by 12.
Is it?
It's 12 by 12. Mm-hmm. I just made it yesterday. It's 12 by 12.
So, but yeah, it's this cute little mini topper or wall hanging or whatever that we will cut out, sew, and assemble in the sew along party. But then you will have the opportunity to take it home, do your embroidery for your center block, and then finish with your quilting, backing, and binding, and everything.
Right. So we have 4 different kits.
Yes.
We have like Kim's kit,
So
which is the Kimberbell Basics. Oh, hold please. We have Kimberbell Basics, which is like the pinks and the greens and the teals and stuff. Then we have Kimberbell Halloween, Kimberbell Christmas, and kind of neutrals.
Okay. So this is the Kim kit.
And this is the free design that you will get from Kimberbell.
Exactly. So this is the one that you should see during the watch party.
Right.
Okay. Then we did, like Paula was just saying, a neutral kit. This one kind of complements and goes along with the Quilting Through the Seasons ladder quilt. That is also where this design came from.
Which, if you choose these other designs, you can pick your own embroidered design for the center.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Anything that will fit.
Yep.
Okay, then we did a Halloween one, and this is out of the new Halloween fabric line from Kimberbell. And then this design is from the Pumpkins and Potions ladder quilt. Okay.
Yep.
And then we will do a Christmas one.
In process.
It is just, in the works. And we will probably pull a design from the new Quilty Little Christmas to fit in the center for that. But again, you can choose anything. That center block gets cut its finished size is a 6-inch square. So just any design that's going to kind of fit in those parameters.
Yep. And those kits are $16.99.
Yes, they are.
They are stinking cute.
Yes. So get all of them.
Yeah.
You're going to want them.
Yeah, you are. You are once you see them in real life person.
Okay, so those are kind of my announcements. We do have a giveaway. So this is actually one of the projects that we did during the biennial. Okay, so this is going to go to Linda Allison.
It's a little box, little
Yes.
three-dimensional little
the
box. It's really
petite
cute.
four
Yes, super cute.
basket.
Yay, Linda. Woohoo!
And then, of course, it's Friday.
It's a Fab Five.
So we are going to do a Christmas one because it's July.
Christmas in July.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of fan these out so you can see them here, but they are so cute. Okay, so we got some cute little Santa.
I love that fabric. I
It's
love
so
it. Love it.
cute.
Every time I cut some for somebody, I'm like, oh, I have to get a piece of that before it's gone.
Well, now you really need
I
to
know,
use that
really,
before it's
truly, truly.
gone. We have a green to go with. These red and white ho ho ho. And some really cute, it says Home Sweet Holidays.
Yes.
That one's really nice. And then a red.
Kind of tone on tone.
Okay.
Yep.
So, 5 half-yard cuts for the $20.
You know what? That's a screaming deal.
Right now it sure is.
Because prices keep going up.
Yep.
That is a screaming
So,
deal. 2.5 yards of fabric for $20.
yeah. All right.
Lynn, anybody can purchase the kits for Kimberbell Day. Anybody. But if you purchase it, then you can come to the class from 2 to 4, and the class is free if you have purchased a kit. But anybody can purchase the Kimberbell Day kits.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, hold on just a second. I've got a couple of things here. Just making sure we got all the comments because we had a lot of comments. So
You want me to read this?
I know. Well, I told you it's a little bit borderline, but it's really kind of funny. But it's a little bit if you go take it all the way to the end. It's kind of funny.
Okay.
But you don't have to if you don't want to. That's why I didn't read it yesterday because I was
I
like,
can tell you, I'm going to blush.
I am not sure. Okay, hold on just a second. We just
anyways,
got to make sure I got
If you guys
everybody.
don't like it, it's Paula's fault.
Oh. You just have to take it all the way to the end, and then it's pretty funny.
I haven't finished it, so I will be reading this for the first time with you guys.
Okay, and the kits for Kimberbell Day are up on the website. We are still waiting for the Christmas fabric, and we're making
And
those
you can
kits.
purchase it and order it. The picture's just not up there.
Lynn, the instructions are not with the kit. The instructions are in the watch party from 9 to 1 on Kimberbell Day. But if you cannot attend and you purchase the kit and you want to make it, it's not that hard. We can help you out. If you come in, we can help you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you should get all those instructions with your...
During the video. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, Cindy's going to read a nasty joke now. Sort of, not really. It's kind of funny, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Okay.
it's pretty funny.
6th grade science teacher, Mrs. Sampson, asks her class, who can tell me which organ of the human body expands to 10 times its usual size when stimulated?
Keep going, Cindy.
Nobody raises a hand, so she calls on the first student to look her way. Mary, can you tell me which organ of the human body expands to 10 times its usual size when stimulated? Mary stands up, blushing furiously. How dare you ask such a question, she says. I'm going to complain to my parents, who will complain to the principal, who will have you fired. Mrs. Sampson is shocked by Mary's reaction, but undaunted. She asks the class the question again, and this time Sam raises his hand. Yes, Sam, says Mrs. Sampson. Ma'am, the correct answer is the iris of the human eye. Very good, Sam. Thank you. Mrs. Sampson then turns to Mary and says, Mary, I have 3 things to tell you. First, it's clear that you have not done your homework. Second, you have a dirty mind. And third, I fear one day you are going to be sadly disappointed.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, that was good. That was very good.
You're still red, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
I'm sure I am. All right, well,
Okay, so
that's done and over with.
happy Friday from us here at Above and Beyond.
actually going to get started with our first month for the Wrapped with Words pillow.
Yay!
So,
Woohoo!
Which is actually not this one, but this is what we're doing.
This is June.
This is June's, okay? And we are going to do the sparkled one, sparkle,
Which is July.
which would be July's, okay? So we are going to kind of go over what options you have first, and then we'll go over our finishing kit and get cutting.
Okay.
So, pattern-wise, there are two options. You can get just the pattern, and with that, you get all of the cutouts and everything that you would then have to trace onto heat and bond, steam to seam, whatever you prefer. There are a lot of little pieces. All of these.
Lots of pieces.
Okay. But then you would trace them and then, you know, adhere it to your fabric, then cut them out and blah, blah, blah. Okay.
So Wrapped with Words is from the Whole Country Caboodle. There's 12 pillow patterns. For the whole year, there's a pattern per month.
Yes.
Yes.
And they are so cute. And you get to do the pillow and then the wrap. And the wrap is what has each month's, you know, you change the pillow also for each month, but this has like the cute little saying and stuff.
So the pattern makes an envelope backing. So you can use the same 18-inch pillow form. You can just change out the pillow and the wrap every month.
Yes.
And if you don't have animals that tend to chew up your pillows, then you can have a whole year's worth of lovely pillows after you've made them up, and they're stinking cute.
They are. Okay, so yes, we have just the pattern that has all of the templates. Okay, this is $40.
Okay, just pattern only. Only the pattern.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay,
Deb says she cannot find any products online for today.
I did do them.
You did do them. I know you did them this morning. Okay. Sorry, Deb. Look again, and then we will double check on that.
The page.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't move it up.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's a second option where you get the pattern, and then it has all of these lovely pre-cut out,
Prefused.
prefused applique pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so that is going to be all of the letters, any little design it has. It also includes the pre-fused border pieces for the pillow portion. Okay.
Let's take off the wrap so they can kind of see what the difference is. So there's the pillow.
So here's your pillow.
So every kit will have the fabrics to make the pillow every month.
The finishing kit.
Right. The
Yes.
finishing kits.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the die cut kit with the pattern is going to just have these two border
Mm-hmm. Okay.
ones.
And then you can make the wrap that wraps around the
Yes,
pillow.
and then you get the applique pieces for your lettering and whatever other little thingy they got in there.
Okay.
Okay, with that, this is $256.
The pattern and
it
the...
includes all of the die cut pieces for all 12 months, including the pattern. Okay?
Okay.
And then,
All right. So the products for today, Tammy says they're actually at the bottom of the page.
Yeah.
So go to the Facebook products page, scroll all the way down to the bottom. They are there, and there's lots.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the two pattern options. Then we also have finishing kits for each month. And with the finishing kit, you get the fabric for the
wrap
itself, the binding, and then you get the fabric for the actual pillow. So there's 3 panel parts kind of for each pillow, and the inset will match your wrap piece. Okay, and the backing.
Right.
Okay, and then you also get, what is this called? Twill.
Twill
Yeah.
tape.
Okay, and you get 2 pieces of that, and that's what will tie your wrap on the back.
Right.
Okay.
So I do want to say that the pattern does not call, so it gives the yardage for all of the pillow, the wrap, and everything. There's nothing in the pattern that calls for the fabric that goes on the back of the wrap. There is no yardage called for in the pattern. So that is not included in the finishing kit. The original ones that the Caboodle, what are they called? The Whole Country Caboodle. They because we used, what is the stuffing? I'm drawing a blank.
Soft and stable?
Soft and stable, to do the stuffing or the, the stabilizer for this. And then they didn't finish off their backing. They just used the soft and stable so you could see the stitching and everything. We just picked a piece of fabric from our stash that matched to use for the backing of this wrap. So that's not going to be in the kit. That's something, if you choose to do, you can grab from your own stash.
Sure. And for that, you would really only need like a quarter of a yard. And then you would
Right.
cut it down.
It's like 8 inches by 31 inches or something like that.
Yeah. So not a whole heck of a lot.
Right.
Okay. So we are going, so these are my pieces for
We're gonna make
this month,
We're going to make July.
which is going to be, maybe this picture is better to show. This one here, our sparkle.
That's really cute.
Okay. So our,
We're going to start this today. We're going to finish it next week.
yes. So our finishing kit is going to have 3 fabrics. Okay. So we have a white with stars, a blue with stars, and a yellow houndstooth, and your twill. 2 pieces of that. Okay. So we're going to get cutting. So from our pillow wrap and insert strip, inset strip, which is going to be this piece, whatever's the main part of your wrap, and the matching in center panel for the pillow itself.
Okay.
Okay, so when so this, I believe in the kit, is cut to like 16 inches. Okay, mine's exactly what I need though. So just make sure you have a nice clean first cut, and then we are going to cut an 8-inch strip starting from the selvage, and I'm leaving everything folded. Okay, so an 8-inch strip. And then this is going to then get subcut to 31 inches. I've got a mess up here. Okay, so with that 31 inches, I am going to chop off a little bit of selvage on this side. Okay. Make sure it's all nice and clean. And 31 inches.
Yeah, it's one of those things, so, well, it's okay.
I can let you know when I hear from her.
Okay, so this is for our wrap.
That's for this piece,
our wrap
right?
part. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this is what's going to go on the foam.
Okay.
All right, then from what was left, you're going to cut a 6.5-inch strip.
What they do is really sad, because I could mail it to them, it's gonna cost me more to mail it to them than it is to make it.
Okay, and then this is going to get subcut down to 18 inches.
Coming up though.
And mine is pretty much
Like exact.
already cut, except for this little nut. Okay, and then down to 18 inches, and then this is going to be for our center part of our pillow. Okay, so because I have a huge gouge in my cutting mat at 18 inches, I'm going to shift over.
Because, we're a quilt store and we're like,
We never cut
abuse our mats. We have new mats coming, thank goodness. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cut it 3.
Are you cutting left-handed? Do you typically cut left-handed?
I have kind of taught myself how to because...
Wow, you're really brave.
Okay, so if I 3 over, so that means now I'm cutting at 21. because we want an 18-inch strip.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay?
Okay.
And so this is going to be our center panel for our pillow.
For the pillow.
Okay?
Okay.
So, and then the rest of it you just set aside. Put it
Okay.
in your stash.
Okay.
All right. Then we're going to get our other piece of fabric here. And again, we're going to leave this folded. Don't open it up at all. And we're actually going to lay the long side because we're just going to trim the selvage off only. Okay?
Okay. Again, you're going to cut left-handed, so I'm not going to freak. I tried to teach myself to write left-handed, a long time ago. Couldn't do
I
it.
can't write left-handed, but for some reason cutting is not as big of a deal.
It feels so awkward to me.
Okay, and then we're going to, so from that selvage cut, we're going to cut over 6 1/4. In your kit, this should I think this was 20 inches.
I think so.
You want to make sure it's cut down to 18, or after you do this cut, then cut those pieces down to 18.
Right.
So 6 1/4 from that selvage cut. Okay. So now you'll have 2 pieces because we left it folded that are 6 1/4 by 18.
Okay.
Okay. And then the rest of this is going to be used for our pillow back. So right now I'm just gonna
Fold it up and put it with your pattern.
yeah. Okay. And then you'll have a 6-inch strip for your binding fabric, which again is going to be this yellow, and you need to cut 2 pieces, 2 strips at 2.5 for your binding.
Okay.
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 All right. So let me make sure this actually did measure 18. So it's a smidge over. So okay. So again, what we should have are 2 6 1/4 by 18 of white with the stars, and 1 6 1/2 by 18 for our inset strip.
Okay.
Okay, and now we can go sew these together.
Okay.
Okay, I'll leave that up here.
Okay. We are making the July
Take this with us.
pillow from, I'll grab these, from the Whole Country Caboodle. We're making the July pillow, which is this sparkle pillow for the few people who have just joined us. We're making the July pillow from the Whole Country Caboodle pattern. We're going to start making it today. We're going to finish it next week. But this is available as a pattern only, or a pattern with the applique pieces already pre-fused and cut and ready to go. And then we also have the finishing kits to make the pillows as monthly kits. So Cindy is sewing the pillow front together, which is the 2 kind of whitish silverish strips and the navy blue stars. Sorry, I'm trying to walk and sit and not fall on my behind.
Okay, so 1 strip to each side of our blue.
Don't turn the iron on. There we go.
Okay, and this is just a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Okay, and then we'll do our other white piece on to the other side. And then this pretty much makes our whole pillow front.
Now we're just going to add the applique.
All right.
So this pillow, when it's finished, does fit an 18-inch pillow form. So we do sell those, or if you have one around, you can, these have an envelope backing so that you can take out the pillow form and fold up your pillow and reuse the pillow form month to month.
Okay, so we have our pieces attached, and now we're actually going to press them towards the outside. So I know it's the lighter side, but we follow instructions.
We do. We are rule followers around here. We try to be. That would kind of freak Patrick out to press to the light, but that's okay.
Right.
But we're following the rules. You can do whatever you want to do.
I can call you.
Oh, it's okay. I'll find the design. If you go here, it's fine.
That's the DDE for next month. Okay, so now that we have those seams pressed, then in the applique version, with the pattern and everything that has the die cuts, because I don't want to take all that time and trace, right?
Right.
So, if you did get that, then you'll have all of these pieces, and they'll kind of come with all of these little strips and things for all of those appliques. So you do need to cut out everything, so because they're kind of attached to like a base little.
They've been die
thing when
cut, but they still
cut,
have
yeah.
little bitty pieces that are holding them together.
Yeah, which is nice because then you don't lose anything
Right.
before you cut.
Right.
Then it's on you.
Right. Right.
So, I've already cut out most of it, but I wanted to kind of show you that this is the way to go. It really is, because once I cut this part out, then I gotta go in here and I gotta cut out these teeny tiny little stars. And it's just so nice to cut, to trim,
Yeah.
to snip these two little
For
pieces
sure.
holding it in.
For
and
sure.
then those just get tossed. But this is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Okay, so we're gonna.
Cindy, so the little ironing station, the little tabletop itself comes with the horn cabinet. This is the horn 8080 cabinet. But on top of it, Cindy is using the press and cut, which is cutting on one side, pressing on the other side. It's a little rectangular thing, press and cut that we do sell. And then she's using the Oliso mini iron to press with. But the actual table part of it is part of the horn 8080
it's
cabinet.
actually just part of the door.
Yeah, it kind of unfolds.
And then
It's the perfect size.
it really is, especially for that cutting mat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, the machine has all the springs.
Okay, so while you're cutting those out,
Okay.
again, I'm going to show the Frye bundle real quick. This is a Frye bundle. It's Christmas in July, so we've got these cute Santa Clauses and this green solid, this fun red with ho ho ho. The fun kind of a creamy with green words. I love this. I put this on the back of one of my Christmas quilts. I love it. Yep, I did. and then kind of a red tone on tone. This is 2.5 yards for $20, which is a screaming deal nowadays. And then, of course, we're going to have a manager special. For our shop hop, we offered a pattern using charm squares. This is one of the patterns. It is a table runner made with red and green and white charms. We offered the free pattern, which we still have if you ever want it. But we are selling this table runner for $30 for the first person who says sold. So I'm watching.
Hi, how are you?
It's a table runner, Christmas table runner for $30. Sold to Loretta Colon for $30. This is the Christmas charm table runner.
Okay.
All right.
That's a lot of cutting just to get half of that done. I can't
Okay.
imagine having to cut out all these little pieces.
Yeah.
So if you didn't go this way though, with getting the die cuts, then you do need to trace the templates that you are given onto your Steam-A-Seam or Heat and Bond.
Your favorite fusible.
Yep. And,
material.
And then cut everything out. Okay. So we will have 2 red ones and 2 blue ones. Okay, and those pieces are going to get laid down and fused right onto our seam, right, just following that line.
Put the raw edge right on the seam.
Yes. So I'm going to start with the red, and I'm going to kind of just lay it down.
You want to just scooch it over, or if you go okay right there?
Yeah, I want to make sure they can see it. So. And then you gotta do all the letters and the cutting out of all of that too.
If you don't buy the pre-cuts? Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
But if it's kind of your thing, if you love to do
That
it.
is very true.
I love to do that kind of thing.
That's not mine. Okay, so it will pretty much get put right there.
Okay. Tammy, you're right. You can just buy a TV tray and make your own little cutting station.
Yes.
And that's perfect. And a lot of people have done that.
Okay, and then that one will go there. So that's gonna be my first layer down.
Okay.
Okay, so you will have to peel off
the paper.
the back and then stick it down and then fuse it.
Okay.
Once we do that, then we're going to do our blue strips, and you can see the way that they're laid out. They're already offset. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is really nice because then everything's like really nicely spaced for you.
I love how
Right?
you just cut those out and then you have these little stars and it's just the background fabric.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure we do that to both sides, top and bottom,
Okay.
and get that all fused down.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do it.
so
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I feel like I'm gonna tear one of these on accident.
I'm going to come over here and watch you over your shoulder, okay?
Okay. All right. So.
Most of these birds too.
Linda, we are making the July pillow from the Whole Country Caboodle wrapped with words pattern.
All right. So I already know that it pretty much goes exactly from end to end. Okay, and I'm really lining it up right there. I don't want to see any white peeking underneath the red.
So it goes right on the seam.
Okay,
Okay?
and then I'm going to fuse that down.
Okay.
So this project is available just as a pattern only, or you could get the pattern with the pre-fused, pre-cut applique pieces like this red and blue stars that Cindy's talking about. And then also we are offering the finishing kit for each month's pillow, which is what will make the pillowcase for your pillow.
And each of those is $14.99?
I forget. I think so. Yes. Cindy, we can pop one of the Shop Pop patterns in with your next order. No problem at all.
Okay, so once that's fused down, we'll get our blue.
Yes, $14.99. Thank you, Tammy. Per month.
It's kind of nice to do it that way because if you don't want to do all 12, but you want to do like your kids' birthdays,
Yeah,
months
for sure.
or something like that, it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Or you can just purchase, one or two at a time or...
Okay, so then I'm going to lay this down and we're going to fuse it. And again, now that I have the red underneath, I don't want really any red to show either. So I'm just wanting to make sure it's all lined up nicely.
So we're starting the pillow today. We're going to do this part, and then we're going to do a little bit of the stitching, and then we're going to finish it next week. We're going to complete the wrap and show you how to put it all together. So Cindy, you can purchase this. You can buy the pattern only, which is just the pattern. So you have to provide all of your own fabric for everything. Or you can purchase the pattern with the pre-pressed and cut applique pieces. All of these pieces will be already ready for you to use. So you can buy the pattern with those. That's a kit all by itself. And then we have monthly kits to finish each pillow. So you can purchase any of the pillow finishing kits that you want.
Okay, then we'll do all that again.
Okay. I'm going to go grab a kit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put my hand behind the camera, and we're going to walk over, and I'm going to grab a kit so I can show you exactly what I'm saying. And we're walking. Where is the kit? Here it is. Okay. So this is by Whole Country Caboodle. You can buy just the pattern. It just has the papers in there, the pattern, the applique patterns that you can trace and do yourself. And then also you can buy the pattern along with all of the pre-fused and pre-cut applique pieces, like that will have like the lettering, these letters and stuff, and all of these little pre-fused, pre-cut pieces. That will come with the pattern. And you can just buy the monthly kits that has the fabrics to complete each pillow and wrap. So it'll have this fabric, it'll have the binding, it'll have the blue and the yellow fabric. Those are available as monthly kits for $14.99. The Shop Hop pattern is a charm square pattern. There's actually two patterns. There's a Christmas one and a patriotic one. It's just a free pattern that tells you how to make this Christmas table runner. So if you want this free pattern, just let us know. We can pop it in your bag for when you come pick it up or when we ship out to you. Okay, how you coming? Are you just having such a good time here?
I am. This is so fun.
Okay, I'm going to show one more thing, okay?
Okay.
While you're still working. Okay. Also, one of the other variations of the Shop Hop table runner was also a patriotic variation. That instead of the red and green, is the red and blue. Same design, just different colors. So we also have that free pattern if you would like us to pop that in your bag for you to pick up or to ship to you. And this table runner is the patriotic version. It is also right now on sale for $30 for this finished table runner to whoever says sold first. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. Whoever says sold first. But then also this is Rosie Cahill sold for the patriotic charm table runner to Rosie Cahill. Okay, thanks, Rosie. Okay, so let's go back over to our pillow.
Okay, so everything is fused down.
Okay.
Okay, they're not going anywhere. All right, so
look at that. That's
yeah,
so
isn't it
cute. Yes. How much is just the pattern for this? Just the pattern. $40 for just the pattern. Has all 12 pillow patterns. Okay.
Okay. So then,
Going above and beyond, Steve's gonna help you.
whenever you're ready to start stitching and appliquing, I'm going to set this aside for when we're done with that. Okay? Because, did you want to do the wrap part, or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay.
So this is the front of the pillow.
Most stores aren't going to do that because, they need to turn around and pop on it. So your best way is to just do it on Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
And now Cindy is going to prep for the wrap. So you have your wrap front, which is the navy blue stars for this pillow. And then you have the soft and stable, and then we just picked a blue solid for the backing.
Okay, so again, 8 by 31 inches for our wrap main fabric. Okay, so I'm going to kind of fold this in half here a little bit and find my center. And just kind of lightly crease it.
And this is to make the wrap.
Okay, because this is going to have applique on it as well. And I'm going to try and get rid of these. Creases. All right, sorry, those were from it being folded in the kit. Okay, so we have our center crease here, and then I have my lettering.
I'm going to come back around this way.
Pieces. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just lay them out. The first one that goes down are the white ones. Okay, so we have an S and a P. The A is our star. Okay, and we have the plaid one that goes down first. R, K, L, and E. So I kind of want to eyeball it. Doesn't have to be, I'm not getting a ruler and trying to get all that figured out. Maybe in another, if I wasn't doing on live, I probably actually would.
If you weren't under the gun.
Yeah. Okay. So that looks not quite.
I love the star in there.
I do too. Okay. And I don't know, maybe at this point, to make sure you have them straight, you might want to take like a fusible pen, or not a fusible pen, a marking pen. Draw yourself a line so that you get a straight
lay a
line,
ruler or something.
or put a ruler down or something like that. Yeah. But I think this is okay. All right. And so that's going to be our first layer. So we're going to do peel and stick and press and all that. And struggle.
I think it's kind of the same either way. Okay, so then you're going to lay the red on top of the white eventually.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the wrap for, yes, Nancy, probably you would want to press the center of your strip, find the middle, and then work your way out. And this is what we're working on today, is the July pillow. Right now she's laying out the letters on the wrap. The Friday bundle should be down on the bottom of the page for the Facebook products, but Lynn, we will put one in your bag. You can score the paper backing with a pin, and it does make it easier to tear away. Also, you can just right on the very edge, just kind of like tear it like you're going to tear it. That will tear the paper without tearing the fabric.
So this is what I've been trying to do. Is
Right, just do a little tear
bit there.
and then it gives you a little piece to grab.
Yes. It's not going to do anything to your fabric.
No, it won't stretch it or anything. It'll be okay.
Okay, so I am okay. I am good with my placement. So we are going to just fuse these down. Try not to like swipe.
Right, you don't want to move them. So you're just
It's
gonna
a down and up motion.
press up, down and up. You're not gonna move it. You're just gonna up and down, up and down.
Like Swiss. Two Switzerland.
Kate's like, I don't know that we're gonna make every single month pillow to show here at the store, and I'm like, well, why not? Because they're all so
They are
cute.
super cute.
Val down there today? Oh, hey Val. It's okay.
Okay,
Very good.
now that it's been started, I can kind of
Okay.
glide over it now. Okay, and then
All right. It's on
you do the same thing to your red letters and your darker yellow star.
I love the three-dimensional look that it adds, adding these other letters, the other colors.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Bye.
And then we're going to layer this with the soft and stable and a backing strip of a kind of a blue. We'll layer those, do free fuse them together, and then you can blanket stitch around all of the letters, and that makes them even puff up and be a little more three-dimensional, even a little bit more, which is such a great look.
I really like it.
Let me show them what it, because I've done, embroider applique forever, but I've never done it on top of the soft and stable, and it just gives it kind of this little balloon, this little, what is the word I'm thinking of? Kind of puffs it up a little bit, and it just makes it look so nice and finished and gives it a little bit of puffy look. I just love it. It's just beautiful. So then we appliqued around all of the pieces, did an applique stitch around all of the pieces. And then next week we're going to show you, we just did a little like echo quilting around them to hold them in place. And then we added the binding to complete the wrap. And this is the June pillow. Karen, there's a couple of different versions of the kits. There's the pattern only, which is just the pattern. Then there's the pattern with all of the pre-cut applique pieces for all 12 months. And then you can also, in addition, purchase a finishing kit, which makes the pillow, which will have the fabrics for the pillow, and the fabrics for the wrap.
Okay.
The finishing kits for each pillow are available for each month. They are $14.99 per month. Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute.
And it's not even like bubbled yet.
I know.
Because of the
I know.
stitching.
And here's where you can just steam the heck out of it to help fuse it down. You can just hit that steam button and just steam the heck out of it, which really will fuse it down nice and flat so that it won't come up while you are doing the stitching around. And you can even flip it over and steam it from the back, and will hold it even more.
I kind of spit a little bit. Maybe I should have.
You can, yeah, if you want to do it from the back, you can too. But that will even, the steam will even, oh, it did spit a little bit. Yeah, the steam from the back will even make it adhere even more.
Okay. So now we are ready to fuse this to our foam
Okay,
that I did something with.
what'd you do with it? Oh, it's on your chair.
Okay.
So at this point, you can just fuse it to the foam. You don't need to worry about the backing, because we will do the applique stitching
Right
after
before
this.
that, right?
Yeah,
And then you just do the echo at the end.
at the end
Yeah.
with the backing.
All right. So make sure you kind of are lined up. And your foam gets cut to 7.5. So you're gonna have about 1/4 of an inch on each side. So 7.5 by 31.
It's kind of a big piece to do on this little ironing board.
Bit, yeah.
You might want to use a full-size ironing board at this point.
I don't know if that one is
I don't think it's turned on.
turned on. But see, at least it doesn't take too long.
Okay. We're going to walk over to the big ironing board. Kind of center it, layer it, and put some free fuse on, and
Cool.
super cute, super cute.
Okay, so you can use free fuse, or I even put up the 505 because I know Paula likes that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and where you just spray it instead, and you don't really have to actually fuse. Right? You don't fuse with 505.
Not with the iron.
Right.
No, it just sprays and it's adhesive spray. Yeah. You don't have to press it down to make it adhere. It's soft and stable like flexi foam.
Yeah. I don't know. I know specifically soft and stable is able to be ironed on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know 100% if
Okay.
flexi foam can.
Okay. And we sell soft and stable by the package and by the yard. Right?
I think I only put the package online though.
Okay. Karen, there is a Fab 5 today. It was Christmas fabrics. I will show you again in just a minute.
Okay, so that's half is done.
Okay.
Flip her over. And
Free Fuse is pretty good stuff for this. It's perfect for this.
Make sure when you're laying it back out, you're still centered. I think it's hot.
Yeah. And then just steam it really, really good. It's okay.
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 So we are all fused down and good to go.
Good to
Now
go.
we're ready to applicate.
Let's do a little bit of applique stitching, shall we?
So, Paula and I are going to switch.
Okay.
All right. Oops, sorry. They saw my finger.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So by looks and feel, yes, the Flexi Foam is like the soft and stable. I'm just not sure if it's ironable.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to do a little bit of stitching on the pillow applique.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the red because I want to go from around here from edge to edge. Then when I go to do the blue, I'll be able to cover up my starting and stopping of my red stitching by doing the blue along here.
Okay.
So I will start and stop along the red, and then I will go back and I will do the blue, and it will cover up my starts and my stops. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you usually start with the most bottom layer, right?
Generally, yes.
And I did change your stitch, so.
Oh, okay. You did. So for this applique stitch, I picked on the chorus. There's lots of blanket stitches and buttonhole stitches you can pick. So I would suggest getting a little piece. See here, I grabbed a little scrap and I tried a few different stitches to see what I liked, because some of them are like triple stitches where they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then they go over back and forth, you know. And then some are just real basic, you know, forward side, forward side, forward side. So kind of play with your stitches on your machine, but do it on a scrap piece of fabric. So for these, I picked the Q, which is the quilting menu. I picked the Q14 stitch, which is just your basic blanket stitch. It does a front, back, over. You know, it does like a double, here, I'll show you so you can see it. So it does a front, forward, back, side. I'll go slow. Forward, back, forward, side. Forward, back, forward, side. That's the stitch I picked for this, okay?
Okay.
And the stitch width, I am going to do at 3.5, and the stitch length, I am also going to change to 3.5.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to do for this, because there's not a lot of thickness, padding, batting, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
Do you prefer to use this kind of foot, or would you typically use like an open toe?
You can use open toe. This has got the clear thing so I can still see what I'm doing.
Okay.
If I had thought ahead, I probably would have picked an open toe, but I can still see with this clear foot.
Yes, they do make a fusible. I think it's made by Bolzel. And so with the rounded edges, it's all about kind of...
Just kind of going slow, easing. I am using actually embroidery thread to do this. Depends on your project, whether you prefer to use embroidery thread or regular quilting thread. Just regular, you know, Metler or QS 80 weight. But for this, because I think it's fun to have the stitching be kind of bold and to show with this applique, I'm using the embroidery thread. I'm just using Floriani red just to match the red of the applique.
What is your name?
I'm going to slow down as I get to the end here. And then I'm going to do a tie-off stitch. And then I will just cut my thread. So now I'm going to go back around and I'm going to start the next red.
Okay.
And do all the reds. And then I'm going to come back and I will pick a blue that matches. And I will do the blue all along the whole thing. And that will cover up my little stops and starts of my red thread.
Okay.
Okay, so now to do the...
And for this, you don't recommend putting any stabilizer behind it or anything like that?
I did not. You can, but it doesn't call for it in the pattern, and I did not.
Okay.
So now for this, though, because this has the extra thickness of this, I would actually extend my width another quarter and my length another quarter, because it does get sucked down into your project. And so a little bit longer, a little bit wider will just show a little bit better.
Okay.
And again, I'm just gonna start with the red, but you'll do around all of the red, and then you'll go back, and I change to like kind of a silvery white, and I would do around all of these, and you'd have to stop and start, stop and start, and then do.
And you wouldn't do the white first?
You could do either one.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter because nothing overlaps.
Gotcha.
So I just have red in my machine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do red. So I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to make sure that my needle is on the left side, which is the edge of the red.
Yeah, so the straight stitch part of the stitch bites into the bottom fabric.
Right.
And then your
And then when it goes over and
teeth
catches that
kind
little,
of come in and hold down your applique fabric.
Right. So I'm going to make sure that my needle is to the right, and I'm going to come down. But again, so go kind of super slow here because there's more curves here because of the lettering. I would take a practice piece and do a practice piece to make sure that you like the width and the length of your stitches. But I love how it looks on this softness table because it kind of poofs it. And I'm just going to kind of turn. Just got to go nice and slow.
It's funny, when I was doing the flamingo thing from Patchabilities, I was sitting there going, okay, top, bottom, left, right, top, bottom,
Right. Because you want to turn when it's on the outside.
Yeah.
Not when it's on the inside. When you're taking your little bites, you want it to be on the outside edge of your piece. So see, the needle's on the outside edge, so that's when I'm going to kind of turn. I'm going to take another stitch in, out, and then forward, back, forward, in, out,
I apologize.
turn,
I'm not seeing it. They're running
Forward,
class right
back,
now. and,
forward, in, out.
I'm just kind of picking up the phone, so we're in the shop. I'm not seeing that information on the computer. I apologize.
You could just use a straight stitch. It doesn't really encase your raw edges like the blanket stitch does, but you definitely could do that.
You could.
I'll have somebody call you in a little bit, okay? All right, bye. Thank you.
Have you ever done applique with any other kinds of stitches?
Not really. Mostly I use blanket stitch, a zigzag stitch, or a straight stitch. But I'm just kind of a blanket stitch kind of girl. Because I just think it finishes it, makes it look really nice.
Sure.
So you'll do the red, then you'll do the white, then you'll do the gold, and you'll finish the edges on your pillow. I would suggest starting with your pillow. That'll give you practice going around these curves. They're easier. Then you'll feel a little more confident to go try the letters.
The smaller pieces.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, don't forget to do the inside of your stars as well.
Right, exactly. And you're going to do the matching blue and the matching red.
Yep. And then on these, this is where you're really going to map out, you know, counting kind of your stitches as you go for when you get to these points here.
Right.
Because if you pivot on here when you're doing a left stitch, then when you turn it, then when it does the right stitch, then you're out here.
You'll go out here a little bit. But you know what? It's not going to show that much. And don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you get them all done, it's all going to look just
Exactly.
fine. So don't do 4 or 5 stitches or 2 points and go, oh my God, I can't do this. It looks terrible, and pull it out. Don't. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Because you will get better and it will look just fine when you do the whole thing.
It'll look great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to pause here, and we will be back to finish this up next week.
Yep.
Okay? So you guys have plenty of weekend time
Yes.
to get it going, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, everybody.